Louder!
Justin is in the Japan. Justin, are you okay there?
Yes, I am here at Sendai, Japan, reporting live. The people at Japan experienced 9.8 magnitude yesterday. And the people here experienced the trauma caused by tsunami and earthquake.
Sabad, hindi makita.
Do Japan experience some seismic waves there? Yes, Japan experiences seismic waves. Seismic waves means the point inside the earth where rocks first break and an earthquake begins is called the focus. This point often lies deep underground, usually up to 45 miles or 72 kilometers below the surface. However, a focus may extend as miles deep as 450 miles or 720 kilometers below the force. When a large section of rock shatters along a point, energy is released in the form of vibration called seismic waves. These waves move outward from the focus in all directions. There are two main types of seismic waves: body waves and surface waves. Bucky, Rod, and Yuki.
Alis.
Okay, Roda. Okay. Drill ko na to.
Yes.
What is ballet?
During the period of high-speed surface waves travel more slowly and spread across the surface. The damage caused by an earthquake is often greatest on the surface where the amount of focus called the epicenter. Most of the damage in an earthquake is caused by body waves. Scientists distinguish two different
TV
types:
patrol.
compressional waves and shear waves, which behave in different ways. Compressional waves that pass at the rate of 15,000 miles, 24,040 miles per hour. For this reason, there are also both the primary waves. Sea waves push and pull Earth's crust, squeezing and stretching buildings and other structures on the surface. These waves can travel through solid rock and water. Shear waves spread more slowly, arriving after few waves and flow folded to secondary lakes. These waves shift rocks from side to side, shaking buildings and other objects. Unlike sea waves, shear waves can pass through the water.
Where's the sun, babe? Yaw, kumakamay.
In the event of an earthquake, the state place to be is indoors. Stand inside a door frame, often the stronger part of a building, or crouch under a table, with your hands raised to protect your head. Remain inside until well after the shaking has stopped, and then, if you go outdoors, be very careful. If you are caught outside when an earthquake strikes, move away from buildings, cliff, power lines, or trees that might fall. If you are by the seashore, move to the safety of higher ground. Scientists cannot predict exactly when an earthquake will strike, but the death and damage caused by earthquake can be minimized through city planning and strict building standards, and produce maps of earthquake-prone regions to help downtowners decide where to build new houses and other buildings. The maps indicate regions of usable ground or low-lying land where plants or tsunamis may occur following.
Where's the sun? How about the
earthquake prone cities as San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Tokyo. Damage design wide series of fire and total
Okay, 30 seconds.
collapsing buildings, gas and power lines,
Balitang tatata!
Now!
Good afternoon, everyone.
We are the SpongeBob SquarePants. So then yung i-practice.
Go!
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the group 1 interviewing the scientist.
Kapoy na ako kamod. Kapoy na
Yun, ang ating mga kailangan. Data. Miss Rika, what are sesame leaves?
Solution, sir. Solution sleeping.
We have many different
Napang, dari na may ujin. Dari sa
Jun. We have many different kinds of seeds. All of them move in their shape. The two original kinds of which are
Ay, kumukan niyo. Ayaw.
what are the kinds of seeds? The next waves. We have two kinds of band waves, E waves and S waves. After the E waves is primary waves, that is the
Leeg.
first kind of band wave.
Pahilot power.
Body wave.
Asan yung power ninyo?
That slowly comes water
Hindi ko makita ko yan. Saan mo naman?
Thank you.
Ito ba?
Advertise!
Sexy naman ni Mariel.
Dani, magi kabayo!
Sa pakin kita ngayon. Sa yung ganyan.
Kumala. Okay.
What are the surface of leaves?
Baboy.
Wave mathematically calculated the entity. Relay wave rolls along the ground like a water wave across the ocean. It rolls moves the ground from side to side and up and down. The same greatness, the vibrations when the earthquakes related to relay wave which is higher than the other waves.
Babalik ang talk show. Babalik po ang aming talk show.
Agsoroy!
What are the kinds of earthquakes?
Mic test.
Sige na po, tayo na magkakita.
Among them, tectonic earthquakes is most common one. This happens while Earth's crust rocks break because of the geological strength created by moving of the plates. Volcanic earthquakes happen exactly with volcanic activity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, kaibigan, kataibigan. Alasay.
Ginablog mo ni Jun.
Oh, katahimikan.
Moonquakes, earthquakes on the moon do occur but they happen less frequent
tidal stress associated with the varying distance between the Earth and the Moon. They also occur at a great depth, about halfway between the surface and the center of the Moon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Earthquakes, the pressure that cause lasting change in the Earth's crust. Many of the people living in Iran have experienced an earthquake when we feel sometimes violent or something slow like rolling motion of the earth. If we are asleep, we will wake up or even at home watching television or driving in the street. When earthquake happens, we will awake. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our and our guest for today. Here are our visitors from Philippine Kitchen What we're talking about is earthquake and how does it happen? Yes, Mariah. Our first guest is Mr. Kota.
Hurry up, man! Asan ka man?
Nangulangot pa si Kota. Hoy!
Tayo po.
Kota, can you tell me what earthquake happened?
Larger sections of the Earth's crust.
Here is our second guest, Mr. Johnny Purpose and Mr. Kevin Lloyd Alberio.
A current caused by earthquake are fire, tsunami, and landslide. The tsunami is caused by large ground disturbance. Example, an undersea earthquake might push up a large piece of the seabed, moving the water around it, or a mass of rock and soil from a landslide might fall into the sea.
The landslide still occur when the earthquakes happen. The shaking of rock causes the ground to
Thank you for the information about the And that ends our episode this afternoon. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to talk about the earthquake from Group 3. As we know and we discover how and what is the magnitude of an earthquake and how it could be measured. That's right, Kathy. Anyway, you know how earthquake. Good afternoon, everyone. We are going
Last warning, ha?
We're going to talk about the earthquake from Group 3. As we know and we discover how and what is the magnitude of an earthquake and how it could be measured. That's right, Kathy. Anyway, we know how earthquake is that may cause loss of life living in the area from earthquake.
One about
It can destroy the buildings,
houses and other property buildings.
Papel.
We know how big is an earthquake is, and let's talk about the cause effect after an earthquake. We have here two persons that came from people.
30 seconds.
Mr. Kobe Amatong, the executive head from Pibok, and Mr. Cyrus Bonesa, the secretary that came also from Pibok. Good afternoon, Mr. Amatong and Mr. Cyrus. As we noticed that 1 year has passed after the earthquake and tsunami hit Japan, we have some questions about how to measure an earthquake.
Intensity of an earthquake, because intensity is a measure of how much damage an earthquake causes to surface.
Do you have some information or description about the magnitude and intensity of an earthquake?
Of course, have a table of the description of each magnitude.
Okay, it shows that earthquake can destroy or can be the one of the problem of loss of life. Mr. Cyrus, what are the effects of an earthquake?
To make your name earthquake safe as possible, certain steps should be taken like step 1 to reduce danger and injuries from falling objects. Destruction of property of loss of lives. The structures above the ground of a strong earthquake occur are usually destroyed when the ground rupture. Landslide. The shaking loosens the rocks and soil on the slides of a mountainous area. Fire. Fire happens when electrical power and gas lines break.
That's enough.